Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I just finished the poster.
I just finished writing up the written report. Does that mean we're done?
No, we still have to do the video. We haven't shot anything.
Shoot. Well, do we have a script for it?
I mean, we have all the data. We could just read off of that.
I guess. Do we just wing it?
Yeah, but just rehearse swinging it. Just read what we have and look into an imaginary camera or something.
Alright, sounds doable.
Hi, first period class. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Jesus.
This project allowed us to survey people about something meaningful, and then it hit us. Time.
We value our time, and the two things that take up most of it are sleep, and sometimes our phone.
So we kept thinking, and we came up with a random question. What if screen time and sleep time went hand in hand?
More specifically, are they correlated? Would more screen time lead to less sleep? And would less screen time lead to more sleep?
Dude, this feels like something my mom would say. I want to prove that you didn't sleep well because of your phone.
I know, but I got the data. Trust me on this.
Alright, whatever. Fine.
We surveyed 259 students at Independence and gave them 4 questions. What grade level they were in, how many hours they spent on their phone, how many hours they spent sleeping, and what time they usually go to bed.
But our main focus was screen time and sleep time. We used the same increments for both categories. 1 to 3 hours, 4 to 6 hours, 7 to 9 hours, and 10 or more hours.
After we collected all the data, we compiled it on a Google Sheet and made a two-way table to show the number of students who answered both questions. Specifically, like answering what they spent 10 hours on their phone and 1 to 3 hours sleeping.
Wait, did we mention the HO and HA yet?
Oops. Well, just say it right now and continue it on.
Our null hypothesis is that there is a relationship between screen time and sleep time. Our alternative hypothesis is that there isn't. What was our significance level again?
0.05.
Oh, okay. Alright, back to practicing.
Now, we had to test each category by itself using a chi-square goodness of fit test.
Wait, how did we divide the expected values for screen time again?
32 students for 1 to 3 hours, 65 students for 4 to 6 hours, 130 students for 7 to 9 hours, and finally, 32 students for 10 hours.
Oh, right. I actually think we got 29 students for 1 to 3 hours, 126 students for 4 to 6 hours, 62 students for 7 to 9 hours, and then 42 students for 10 plus hours.
Dude, save that for the video we're practicing for.
Oh, shoot, my bad.
Our chi-square value was 96.34 with a degree of freedom of 3. Our p-value was way less than 0.05.
Specifically, 9.52 times 10 to the power of negative 21.
That confirmed our data and did not fit the expected distribution. But what about sleep time?
We expected 32 students to sleep for 1 to 3 hours, 129 students to sleep 4 to 6 hours, 64 students to sleep 7 to 9 hours, and 32 students to sleep for 10 plus hours.
Dude, the distribution sounds about the same as the screen time.
I mean, it kind of works. We expected most students to spend at least 7 to 9 hours on their phone, and we expect those same students to survive on 4 to 6 hours of sleep.
But what are you basing that on?
Me?
Whatever. The real data proved otherwise. 12 students sleep for 1 to 3 hours, 103 students sleep for 4 to 6 hours, 139 students sleep for 7 to 9 hours, and lastly, only 5 students sleep for 10 hours or more.
Wow, that makes sense. It's not what we expected, but it makes sense.
Our chi-square value was 126.53, and with a degree of freedom of 3. Our p-value was 3.03 times 10 to the power of negative 27.
You get the idea. It's smaller than 0.05. The data didn't fit our expected distribution. We might as well just move on to the chi-square test of independence. That's what everyone was waiting for. Do the two categories correlate or not?
There's way too many observed and expected values to cover. Can we just skip that?
Might as well. I need to go home soon.
After figuring out all 16 of the expected values, our chi-square value for the table came out to 24.64.
For the DF of 9, our p-value turned out to be 0.0034.
Since it's less than 0.05, we can easily reject the null hypothesis and say that there is no relationship between screen time and sleep time.
The data actually shows a hotspot, where 75 out of the 259 students spend around 4 to 6 hours on their phone and sleep for around 7 to 9 hours. The second highest point on the table was 48 students spending 4 to 6 hours on their phone, but then they only slept for 4 to 6 hours.
Either way, that proves that our time for sleeping and scrolling isn't related. Do we have any concluding thoughts on that?
I think the only problem we had to deal with was the fact that our survey was voluntary. So is it really SRS?
That's true, but did we talk about conditions?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You know what? We'll just save it for when we shoot the video.
Alright, sounds good.
You think Miss Nguyen will like it?
Probably.